Hello everyone, AverageAdam here, and doing a quick little update video while this game plays. This was a game from last Friday's Brawl with the Bros, where Pallytime and I had this awesome two-man gang squad. This is just going to be playing in the background here, but kind of want to give you guys an update of what's going on, because I know it's been a long time since I uploaded a video on this channel, and I feel really bad about that, because I like uploading videos, I do. Time has been something that I've been spreading around many different subjects lately. And I kind of like to talk to you guys about that, tell you exactly what I've been up to, because I haven't just been missing, I've been doing stuff. So, first let me talk about TGN and what my main job right now is. I do work for them now. It is my primary job. I did quit my grocery job back in June, so I am full-time working from home here at TGN. My main job of late, if you guys had read the comments on the top 5 plays and top 5 fails section, in the description box, you would see that I am the editor for those series. It's not a secret. I've been editing them for the last few months, and that's pretty much my primary job right now. We're trying to get one of those out every week, and I do the inbox where I check out all the subscriptions that come in. I get them sorted and stuff so that Pallytime, Hengist, Caldor, whoever's doing the casting for that week can easily go through, find the plays, and I edit the videos for them. So that's my primary job right now, and it takes up a lot of time. It really does, because I got to go through the plays each day. We get a lot of submissions for those plays, and I got to go through all of them. So I usually have to set aside several hours every day, at the least to be about 2 hours to sometimes if we get a really big influx after a couple episodes come out, I got about 5 hours of work to do. And it's something I gotta do every day, because if I skip a day, then the next day I gotta go through 5 hours worth of plays, which isn't a lot of fun. So it's something I have to keep up on every day, and it does take up a lot of my time, but I enjoy doing it. It's nice to have a job in working, doing this stuff. I absolutely love the guys at TGN. They've been so good to me. I've been showing up on Brawl with the Bros and the Squadron Live whenever necessary, whenever I can. I'm always available to them anytime they need them. Aside from all that stuff with TGN, I have been playing some other games, kind of just relaxing, enjoying the fact that I don't have to go to work anymore. Like, I don't have to leave the house and go to a day job anymore. That I can kind of make my own hours to get the stuff down, as long as I meet my schedules and show up to the things I've pretty much told I was going to go to, the commitments that I've made. So the other things I've been doing, I recently got into Final Fantasy 14 and 14 Online, and it's actually pretty good. I heard about its horrible launch like 4 years ago, 3-4 years ago, and came back pretty strong. It just had its first expansion. I just started playing it for the first time because my friends got into it, and currently I have a level 35 Black Mage, and I'm quite enjoying it. It's a little grindy. You know, MMOs are typically, you know, they're grind fest. Yeah, definitely. But gotta love the slow, soft pace of it, though. The combat's not really fast. You're not constantly looking at cooldowns. There's like a little bit of breathing room. It's a slower paced thing, and it's a very pretty game too. I actually really like that. The Ifrit fight pretty much cemented it in me. When I got to fight Ifrit, I was like, okay, this is a fun fight, because I already know the characters. I know it's not lore of Final Fantasy. I know some of the things that are in Final Fantasy, so it was a lot of fun. And I thought about maybe doing some streams or videos for it, but honestly, watching it, like, one of my family members pretty much summed this up for me. They came in the room, saw me playing it. They didn't really get it, and it was slow paced, and I pretty much saw it from their point of view. It doesn't look fun to watch, so I'm not going to do any videos or streaming on it. But my personal opinion of Final Fantasy 14 Online is it is really good, and I enjoy it. If you want something to fill time, something relaxing, Final Fantasy 14 is a really nice game. I like it. So yeah, I've been doing that. Videos on the channel. So originally when I made this channel, it was going to be just a Heroes of the Storm channel. This was about, I want to say, a little over a year ago. It was early June that I first got into the Heroes of the Storm Alpha, and I made this new channel. And I started off doing an old video, which some of you guys, if you scroll all the way back in my stuff, you'll find my first videos with horrible audio quality and horrible video quality. It wasn't the best thing. But I've grown a lot since then. I really fought to get where I am today. Finally got picked up by TGN. And for a while I was just doing kind of build videos. And I did those pretty much every day for almost a year, well, about 9 months. I kind of stopped the everyday thing. It's difficult, and I really give a lot of kudos to Pallytime, who on his channel, he has a Heroes of the Storm video every day of the week, which I did that for about a month or two, and it's just, I couldn't do it. It's way too much, way too much, and I give him kudos for doing that. It's his main cup of tea. It's what he loves to do, and it's just something I can't do that many videos, one a day like that. And you think it's just a quick game of Heroes of the Storm. You play it, you upload it. No. It's you play and upload it with your audio and video separate. You put those together inside the editing program, and then you got to render it all together. Then you got to upload it. The time it takes to get one video uploaded is about 3 hours, and that's a lot of work just for one video a day. Honestly, it's not something I could do. I might do like some more. I'm going to do more Heroes of the Storm videos, of course. Just, you're not going to see any build videos, because Heroes of the Storm isn't really a game where you can just say, okay, I'm going to go build this game. That's not the way you play this game. The way you play Heroes of the Storm is, we have, what do they have on their team? They have a lot of ranged auto attackers, so I think block would be a good choice this game. They seem to like to clump up a lot, so Kael'thas's Pyroblast would probably be a good, or not Pyroblast, his Phoenix would be a good idea to take during this fight. Little things like that. You want to build according to what the other team is going for. So you want to build to counter the other team. So when you go with set build, you could be crippling yourself and not taking the talents that are probably better for the situation. I say this all the time, always take the talents that best fit your situation, because that's how this game plays. The talents are very unique. It's not like other MOBAs where there's items you could buy and you always buy those items. This is, you build strategically to counter your opponents. So build videos, you're not going to see any of those. I was going to do a Poke Butcher video when he came out, but unfortunately Butcher doesn't say anything aside from meat and fresh meat when he charges like that. That's all he says. His pokes, he just grunts a lot, and the grunts were not that entertaining. So no Poke Butcher, but I will do Poke Leoric when he comes out, hopefully this week. I think so, since his spotlight was last week. So we got Leoric coming out, and I'm going to try to get a gameplay video up at least once a week if I can. Once a week, I think, is enough to keep you guys entertained. I'll try to make it an entertaining one. It is a little difficult to make these kind of videos too, because you could be recording 5 or 6 games and not have a good quality one, because sometimes the matchmaking isn't the best. It's gotten better. They added in a couple nuances to the matchmaking system, which will match people based off the amount of games they played now also, which is also thrown in. It's not just based on level anymore. The amount of games the person has played in that particular mode is now counted into the matchmaking. So I'll play with people who have, over 500 plus games on their account, as opposed to playing with someone who's only been playing for a little while. But that can also change, of course, if a level 1 player tags along with his level 40 friend, and that can get messed up. But it's hard making games when you go to record like 10 different games and just none of them are quality. You gotta just scrap them all. It's a lot of extra work, and it's kind of discouraging when you're trying to just get a video out and you're just getting nothing but bad games. And it honestly, it put me in kind of a bad mood when that would happen, because it's like, I want to get this done, it's just not happening. So I think having less videos on my channel will be good. There will be videos, but probably about 1 a week for Heroes of the Storm. Hearthstone also, this Wednesday, I believe, 2 days from now, they will be doing a big announcement for Hearthstone. There's going to be apparently another expansion, is what we're expecting to see, based on the Argent Tournament. I guess we're thinking about what it is. We're not sure if that's the actual title of it, but based on all the little teasers we've been getting, it's going to be Argent Tournament, which is a bunch of heroes from Azeroth coming together, doing awesome, tournaments to see who's the best kind of thing. That seems to be the theme of the next expansion, and it wasn't my favorite tier of raid back in Wrath of the Lich King, but we'll see what other new cards get added. I think that this game, Hearthstone, has become very, very stagnant, and it needs another booster shot, because the decks have become, pretty much every class has one deck right now, and it's not the most fun thing. And honestly, as more cards come in, it opens up more deck opportunities, and you can also go back to old favorite decks. Like maybe there'll be some new Death Rattle cards that come in, and we'll see some Death Rattle decks get fixed. I think the Blizzard's looking into cards that cards that have come in but have been missing something, particular deck types that just haven't been working because they're missing something, and they've been trying to fill those gaps and make better cards, and they've been doing a great job. I think Hearthstone's a terrific game. I bought all the cards in it. I have all the cards, and I'll probably spend a fortune getting the rest of the cards when this new expansion comes out. I will do a card breakdown video once they do announce all those new cards, and I will be talking about them all in great detail, because I do keep up on my Hearthstone dailies. I try my best not to let them get stacked up and get them done. I play it regularly. I love the game. I really love Hearthstone. Legacy of the Void's coming out soon, and that's another one I'll be looking into. I have played the other 2 expansions. I'm not the best StarCraft player. I play Zerg, but I think Legacy of the Void is going to be a lot of fun. The Protoss expansion finishing off the story. I really did like the story in both Wings of Liberty and Heart of the Swarm, and it'll be nice to see how this trilogy wraps up. I believe if you pre-order it too, which I did this by the way, if you pre-order it, you get the collector's edition. You get a new hero, whatever StarCraft warrior hero they're going to be adding in is what they said. It's probably either Phoenix or I believe Artanis, probably Phoenix though. And you also get a cool mount for Zeratul, which honestly pays for the price of the collector's edition alone, aside from the other swag you get in Hearthstone and in Heroes of the Storm and in Diablo and Warcraft. Let's see, what else have I been doing? I played a little bit of Diablo for a while. I know it's something that Hengist and Rui and Palatime and Pure Shield have been doing. A lot of is Diablo. I do have a Witch Doctor that I love to play, and I've just from time to time been picking it up and playing it now and then. Right now it's mainly been the Final Fantasy games though. Final Fantasy 14 is a lot of fun. I have been enjoying it. Let's see, what else I've been working on. I have a book. I think this is the first time I've ever really announced it. I've been writing a book for... Well, I've had this idea for a book that I've been writing for the last, I want to say 7 years, but it hasn't really gotten very far. Luckily, I've had a lot of help from my brother, who's been helping me get further into the story and figuring out where I want it to go, because direction was the thing I had the most difficulty with. It's a fantasy novel set in a fantasy universe, very magic-like. I could very closely relate it to a mixture between Final Fantasy, Avatar, The Last Airbender Avatar, and there was one other thing I kind of mixed it with, but it's about mages and magic and stuff, and it's a story I've had in my mind that I've been wanting to do for a long time, and I had a couple chapters written, but my direction was gone, so my brother helped me, and we've been brainstorming and getting ideas out there, and I pretty much have my book figured out. I think I want to make it a series, but I have my first book kind of figured out and how far I want to take it, and I've been working on it a little bit every day, every now and again. One of the most difficult things I have is coming up with names. I'm not good at naming things, so coming up with fantasy names for people and towns is a bit difficult for me, but I've been working on this for a while, and it's something I want to do. I want to write, and it's something I do in my free time. Now that I don't work at Albertsons, it used to be Albertsons. My store was actually bought out by a company called Hagen. Since I quit them, I've had a ton of free time on my hands, and I've been able to do things like that. I've been able to do some remodeling in my room. I was up in the attic the other day laying insulation because my room was getting too hot. So fixing insulation in the attic was a lot of fun. I bought a new 3-point light system, which I'm going to be getting set up, redoing all the lighting in my room so that I have better lighting on my face when I record things and when I do videos. But I pretty much have time to do things I didn't have time to do before. So the book was something I really wanted to work on a little bit. I have a passion for fantasy stuff and great stories. I love a great story. My favorite kinds of stories are the ones where a big party goes out and they do a great adventure. Final Fantasy pretty much got me started with that. Another great video game series that had me on that is the Tales of series, Namco's Tales of series. The first one I played was Tales of Symphonia. Tales of the Abyss is my favorite. Tales of Eternia. There's just a whole bunch of great Tales of games, and I haven't played the recent ones too much because I just didn't have the time until now. But I might go back and play those. But the Tales of games about a great party that goes together and does something heroic and amazing and changes the world for the better. I love those kinds of stories, and it's one of my favorite things. So I always wanted to write a story about that, and the story I have is very, very reminiscent of all the things that I love, basically, in a story. So that's what I've been doing. My book is, I'm not going to give away any titles, anything like it, but it's something I've really wanted to do, and I may ask you guys for help from time to time, maybe helping me come up with names of stuff without giving away too much, because I don't want to spoil a lot. But yeah, I may ask for your guys' help with writing my book, and it's It's something that I love to do. I also play a lot of tabletop games, and I'm constantly scribbling down new ideas for tabletop games. I've wanted to make a tabletop game for a while. It's just something that every once in a while I get an idea. Sometimes it sticks, sometimes it doesn't. My favorite tabletop game is a game called Amerigo, which is this awesome game where you sail these ships around onto islands, and you harvest resources, and you build buildings and settlements and stuff, and you pretty much are trying to settle the world as quickly as possible and gain the most points as possible by researching upgrades and putting points into various stats and stuff. It's a very, very, very fun game, and I urge you guys to find it. It's kind of an expensive game. I think it's $100. It's got this awesome dice tower mechanic where these little wooden 1x1 cubes, they get dropped into the tower, and you never know how many or what color are going to drop out, and that determines the action points that goes out. If you haven't played Amerigo, I highly, highly, highly recommend you look into it. It is a terrific game. It is my favorite tabletop game, and I kind of want to create my own tabletop game. That's not as high on the priority list as the books. You know, it's on my bucket list, but it's not something that I would that I'm working on as big as the book. Let's see, what else have I been working on? There's just been so many things going on, and I absolutely am probably in the best time of my life right now, because, you know, being able to switch from the horrible day job to this awesome dream job of working at TGN and being involved with the video games that I love so much, it's literally a dream. And for those of you that have been wanting to get into this kind of work, it's really simple. Just upload videos to YouTube. People are going to watch them. You know, do your best. Upload. And if you don't upload, people won't come watch you. Upload videos to YouTube. Be persistent. Have something that is your own hook. I kind of have my own hook with how I go about my videos, how I present them. It's very. I don't tend to get mad or angry when I do my videos. I play to have fun, and I think that's kind of my niche, and that's where I found my audience. I like to talk about the games more than, you know, try to tell people exactly how to play them and get angry when they're not playing right. It's kind of a weird little mix, but that's just the way I like to do things. So, guys, that was just a little update about what's been going on with me. There will be more uploads in the future on my channel. I promise they're coming. Just be patient, and we'll get back with you. Follow me on Twitter if you haven't already. I will have any updates on there. And thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time. Have a terrific day.